My Dreams Academy. Today we are going to see ESET 2020 questions. Topic is Laplace transform. F of t is equals to t sin t. Then we need to find f of t, f of 2. Laplace transform of sin at, a by s square plus a square. Laplace transform of sin t, that is 1 by s square plus 1. T into sin at. If I multiply with t to the any function in the Laplace transform, that is minus 1 power 1 d by ds of f of s. So do the differentiation for this time and multiply with minus 1. The differentiation of this one with respect to s, that is s square plus 1, differentiation of 1 is 0, minus 1 into differentiation of s square plus 1, that is 2s, divide by s square plus 1 whole square. By using u by v method, we have done differentiation for the given function. Then after we need to multiply with minus 1. Minus 1 into this one. Minus 1 will become plus. So the total one is 2s divided by s square plus 1 whole square. That is, substitute, we need to substitute s is equals to 2. So this become 2 into 2 become 4 divided by s square, that is 2 square, 4 plus 1 whole square, 4 by 4 plus 1 5 whole square, 25, 4 by 25. So 4 by 25, option A is correct. We will see the next problem. F of t is equals to sin t by t. We need to find the Laplace transform, then we need to find the substitute s is equals to 1, f of 1. Laplace transform of sin t. Laplace transform of sin t is 1 by s square plus 1. Laplace transform of sin t is 1 by s square plus 1. Then if I divide with t, we need to integrate the term. Okay, that is sin t by t. If I divide with the function in the time domain, then integrate s to infinite 1 by s square plus 1 ds. Integration of 1 by 1 plus x square give tan inverse of s. Limits from infinity to s. If I substitute upper limit, that is tan inverse of infinite will give 90, pi by 2. Tan 90 is infinite, and minus tan inverse of s. 90 minus tan inverse of s, that is cot inverse of s. But we need to substitute s is equals to 1. We need to substitute s is equals to 1. That is f of s is equals to this one, that is cot inverse of s. F of 1 is equals to cot inverse of 1. Cot inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 4 or 45 degrees. Cos 45 is 1, tan 45 is also 1. So answer is pi by 4. F of t is equals to e power minus t sin t. We need to find limit s tends to 0 f of s. First we need to find f of s, then after substitute s is equals to 0. In order to find Laplace transform of this one, first we will find the Laplace transform of sin t, that is 1 divided by s square plus 1. This is the Laplace transform of sin t. Then e to the power of minus t sin t. Laplace transform of this one will give 1 by s plus a. In place of a we have minus 1. So s plus 1 whole square plus 1. This is the Laplace transform of e power minus t sin t. 1 by s plus 1 whole square plus 1. Now we need to substitute s is equals to 0. So limit s tends to 0, f of s, that is limit s tends to 0, 1 by s plus 1 whole square plus 1. Substitute s is equals to 0 in the given function. It becomes 0 plus 1, that is 1 plus 1. It is 1 by 2. The answer is 1 by 2. So option C is correct. Only we need to do here, we need to substitute s is equals to 0 in the given function. Very simple. In order to solve this question, that is s plus 2 by s plus 1 into s minus 2, we have two methods. One is, first we need to convert the given function into Laplace inverse, then the solution in terms of a time domain, substitute t is equals to 0 in that, you will get a solution, but it takes lot of time. Then we need to use another method, that is what? Initial value theorem. Initial value theorem. What is initial value theorem? Tells that limit t tends to 0 f of t in time domain. Now this is equals to limit s tends to infinite, limit s tends to infinite, s into f of s. This is in frequency domain. This is initial value theorem. Similarly, the final value theorem is limit t tends to infinite, f of t is equals to limit s tends to 0, s into f of s. This is a final value theorem. Now we need to apply here it is a t tends to 0, so we need to apply initial value theorem. Now initial value theorem we should apply like this, that is limit t tends to 0, f of t is nothing but limit s tends to 0, s tends to infinite, s into s plus 2 divided by s plus 1 into s minus 2. While applying s is equals to infinite, we should not apply directly s is equals to infinite in the given function. We need to take s common from the numerator, s square, that is 1 by 2 by s. Now we need to take common from first term, s out, and from the second term also you take s. So it will become s square 1 plus 1 by s and 1 minus 2 by s. S square cancel. Here one logic is, if s tends to infinite means s is equals to infinite. 1 by s tends to will become 0, that is 1 by infinite will give 0. Now we need to substitute 1 by s is equals to 0. Limit 1 by s tends to 0. S tends to infinite means 1 by s tends to 0. Substitute in the given function, that is 1 by 0, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0 into 1 minus 0. Now answer is 1. Answer is plus 1. People generally do mistakes like this. If they directly substitute, here it is a t is equals 0, people directly substitute s is equals 0. Substitute s is equals 0 in this, 2 by 1 into minus 2, it will give minus 1. Very first option is minus 1, so it will give wrong answer. So we need to follow like this. Initial value theorem is nothing but limit t tends to 0, f of t is equals to limit s tends to infinite, s into f of s. We need to follow like this. Otherwise you can do like this also. How? First you convert the given question into Laplace inverse, then after apply t is equals to 0. We'll see next question. The function f of s is equals to log s plus 1 by s minus 1. We need to find Laplace inverse of this one. Okay. F of t, Laplace transform of f of t will give f of s. Similarly, Laplace inverse of f of s will give f of t. Okay. Now see, This is f of s. If I do like this, Laplace transform of if I multiply with t to the f of t, what happened in this case? It will become minus 1 power n, that is minus 1 d by ds of f of s. This also correct. This is the property of multiplying with the t. Then Laplace transform t into f of t, you keep left side term as it is, in the right side term do the differentiation and multiply with 1. Do the differentiation, log s plus 1 by s minus 1, this is nothing but log s plus 1 minus log s minus 1. Log a by b is equals to log a minus log b. Apply differentiation for this. The differentiation of log s plus 1 will give 1 by s plus 1. Differentiation of log s minus 1 will give 1 by s minus 1. Multiply minus 1 to that, it will become 1 by s minus 1 minus 1 by s plus 1. Now Laplace inverse of this one will give e to the power of plus t minus e power minus t. This total value is nothing but Laplace transform of t into f of t is equals to e to the power of t minus e to the power of minus t. Now but we want only Laplace inverse of f of s. Laplace inverse of f of s is nothing but f of t. We need to find f of t. F of t. Here Laplace transform of t into f of t is equals to e power t minus e to the power of minus t. Apply Laplace inverse on both sides. We already applied Laplace inverse for the right side term. So Laplace and Laplace inverse will get cancelled. T into f of t is equals to e power plus t minus e power minus t. But we want only f of t. F of t is equals to e power plus t minus e power minus t divided by t. So this is the final solution. Very simple question. We'll see the next question. Need to find the Laplace inverse of the given function. The Laplace inverse of 1 by s square into s plus 5. How to solve this one? One method is first to find the partial fractions, that is a by s plus b by s square plus c by s plus 5. This is one method. By using that we need to find a, b, c values, then after we need to apply Laplace inverse to that. But see the options. Is there any other option like this? It will be in the form of like this. A plus Laplace inverse of 1 by s square is bt plus Laplace inverse of this one is e to the power of minus 5t. Is there any option is like this? No option is like this. So we need to do something for that. That is nothing but in the class we have discussed one theorem, that is convolution theorem. What convolution theorem tells that if you multiply in the frequency domain, it will give in convolution in the time domain. Simple, very simple, Nana. In the time domain, the convolution, what is the convolution of t and t? The convolution in time domain will give multiplication in frequency domain. How we can do this one? Convolution of t into t, that is the Laplace transform of this one is 1 by s square and Laplace transform of this one is 1 by s square. The convolution of t and t will give 1 by s power 4. Like that. See the question, 1 by s square into s plus 5. Now observe the option t convolution with t. It will give 1 by s power 4. 1 by s power 4 and this one value 1 by s minus 1. So this is a wrong answer because 1 by s square into s plus 5. Now observe the second option, that is convolution of the Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s, Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s and Laplace transform of e to the power of minus 5t is s plus 5. Now multiplication of this all will give 1 by s square s plus 5. Now the given question is 1 by s square into s plus 5, 1 by s square into s plus 5. Only one thing that you have to remember is the convolution in time domain will give multiplication in the frequency domain. We'll see next question. This question is from Fourier series. The function f of x is equals to x minus x square. How to solve the Fourier series problem? That is f of x is equals to a naught by 2 plus summation of n is equals to 1 to infinite a n cos nx plus summation of n is equals to 1 to infinite bn sin nx. By using this formula we can able to find the Fourier series of the any function. Fourier series of the any function. In the class we have discussed the function f of x is equals to x minus x square will give this function, that is minus pi cube by 3 plus 4 into cos x by 1 square, cos 2x by 2 square plus cos 3x by 3 square up to so on, and plus 2 into sin x by 1 minus sin 2x by 2 plus sin 3x by 3. This is the Fourier series of this function. Okay, this is the Fourier series of this function. And observe the question, it is assertion and it is reasoning. Assertion and reasoning. The options are like this. Option A, assertion A and reason are both are correct. Both are correct. And reason is correct reason for assertion. This is option A. And B is both assertion and reasoning are correct, but reason is does not suit for A. But the reason does not suit for A. And option C is assertion A, assertion correct, reason is wrong. And option D, assertion is wrong, reason is correct. Okay, this is the new type of questions that are asked in the questions. This question generally asked, this type of question generally asked in engineering services exam. But this year it was introduced to ESET exam also. First we need to see this is correct or not. In the class we have seen that the Fourier series of x minus x square is this one. Yes, reason is correct. Reason is correct. So we can eliminate the option 3. That is reason is wrong. We can eliminate option C. And the remaining options are A, B, D. Now we will see whether the assertion is correct or not. Substitute x is equals to 0 in this. Substitute x is equals to 0 in this. X minus x square, that is 0 is equals to minus pi cube by 3 plus 4 into cos x, cos 0 value is 0, that is 1 by 1 square, like that 1 by 2 square up to so on it will give. Now 4 into 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 2 square up to so on will give pi cube by 3. Okay, now this will give, this is pi square, it will give pi square by 3. 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 2 square up to so on, it will give pi square by 3 into 4 divided by 12. Yes, assertion is also correct. But here what is the option A? See the option A and option B. Both assertion and reason correct. Both assertion and reason correct. And the next condition is the reason is correct explanation to the assertion. Option A. In option B, the reason is not correct explanation for A. Because of this, is it getting? No, this is also correct individually and this is also correct individually. So option A and option assertion and reason both are correct, but reason is not correct for assertion. So option B is answer. We'll see the next question. This is last question, that is 50th question. This is from Fourier series. We need to find the coefficient of cos x. First we will see what is Fourier series, that is a naught by 2 plus summation of a n cos nx, n is equals to 1 to infinite plus summation of n is equals to 1 to infinite bn sin nx. Now we need to find coefficient of cos x. Here coefficient of cos nx is an. Coefficient of cos nx is an. If substitute n is equals to 1, then this become a1 cos x. So what is the coefficient of cos x? The coefficient of cos x is a1. So we need to find a1. We need to find a1 for that question. We need to find a1 for that question. What is the formula for an? An is 2 by time period integration over 0 to time period, 2 by time period integration over 0 to time period, and the function function f of x into cos nx dx. But we need to find here a1, that is 2 by time period integration over 0 to time period f of x into cos x dx. But observe the function that is mod of cos x. Generally the waveform of cos x is like this. The generally waveform of cos x is like this. That is this is the waveform of cos x. This is the waveform of cos x. But here f of x is a mod of cos x. So for every value of negative it will give positive. That is the meaning of mod x. This negative function is also give positive. This negative function is also give positive. Now observe, from 0 this is pi by 2, this is pi by 2, and this is pi. Here it is asked x belongs to minus pi to plus pi, minus pi to plus pi. This is minus pi and this is plus pi. After applying mod it become after applying mod it become like this. Now what is the time period of this given function? The time period of given function become t. T is equals to pi minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Now the new time period become t is equals to pi. With t is equals to pi we need to solve the given question. That is a1 is equals to 2 by time period is pi, 2 by pi integration over 0 to pi, integration over 0 to time period. That is I am taking from 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2, that is cos x into cos x dx. Now next period, that is plus from pi by 2 to pi, it is actually minus cos x. Okay, minus cos x of this one will give you this term. So minus cos x into cos x dx. Now we need to do the integration for this. a1 is equals to 2 by pi, right, as it is. Cos x into cos x is nothing but cos square x, integration over 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx, and minus pi by 2 to pi cos square x dx. Now tell me how to do integration. This cos square x nothing but I can write like this, that is 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2. Here also you will get 2 in the denominator, here also you will get 2 in the denominator. So I am writing a1 is equals to 2 by 2 pi, that is nothing but 1 by pi. Now integration of 0 to pi by 2, 1 plus cos 2x into dx, minus integration of pi by 2 to pi, 1 plus cos 2x into dx. A1 is equals to 1 by pi. What is the integration of 1? That is x. Integration of 1 is x. And limits from 0 to pi by 2. And what is the integration of cos 2x? That is sin 2x by 2. Sin 2x by 2. Limits from 0 to pi by 2. And the next term, that is minus of, tell me what is the integration of 1? That is x. And the limits from pi to pi by 2. And plus, what is the integration of cos 2x? That is sin 2x by 2. Sin 2x by 2. Limits are from pi to pi by 2. Now, I am writing here a1 is equals to 1 by pi. A1 is equals to 1 by pi. Limits apply. That is pi by 2 minus 0. Pi by 2. Sin 2x. Sin pi by 2. That is sin 2 into x value is pi by 2. 2 cancel. Sin pi value. Sin pi value is 0. Because we know one formula, that is sin nx is equals to 0. For any value of n, it will give 0. Sin n pi value is 0. For any value of n, the value is 0. Now substitute this one, it will become 0. And sin 0 value also 0. So total term is 0. Now apply limits here. Pi by 2 minus pi by 2. It will give pi by 2 minus pi by 2. In place of here we have minus pi by 2. And you apply pi here. Sin n pi value is 0. And sin 2 into pi by 2, sin pi value is also 0. So this term total 0. Pi by 2 minus pi by 2 will get cancelled, and the total answer is 0. The coefficient of cos x, is, that is a1. The value of a1 is 0. So this is the final solution for the given question.